Definitely, all I can see is just another lemon tree. But of course, spring is out. Get out your gardening tools. It's time to do some digging. Now, if in my opinion, there's one tree that you should have in your garden, it must be a lemon tree, because not only is it an absolutely beautiful tree, but the fruits are so versatile. You can incorporate them in so many different and interesting ways into recipes. But of course, they do need some looking after if you want to use those fruits. So joining us right now is Mr. Ben Getz. He's from Urban Harvest, and he's going to show us exactly what you need to know when it comes to buying and also upkeeping your lemon tree. Ben, how are you doing, man?
Very great. How are you?
Cool. Can't complain. Man, lemon trees, one of my ultimate favorite trees. I have one in my garden, but I mean, you do need looking after. So let's start right at the beginning. You're going to go to a nursery. You want to buy yourself a lemon tree. What do you need to know?
Well, firstly, you've got to decide what variety you want. There's a number of varieties on the market, but I would recommend Cape Rough Lemon, or Eureka. Most people know Eureka. What's really nice about the Eureka is that it gives you fruit all year round, and it doesn't have a lot of seeds.
Right.
So but I prefer the Cape Rough Lemon because it's the most hardy for this environment.
Exactly.
It can tolerate the wind, and also it's also fruits all year round.
That's it. And what about size? I mean, do you look at certain size, or how do you go about it?
A lot of it depends on what pot you're going to use. Obviously, the larger the pot, the larger the tree you can put in it, and the larger the pot and the tree, the more fruit you're going to have over the long term.
So talking about pots, the ideal planting solutions, you've picked your lemon tree, you take it home now. Should it be in a garden? Can it be in a pot, or how can you keep it?
Lemon tree is wonderful in a pot, obviously great in the garden as well. What's most important is that the soil is well draining. Lemon tree doesn't like its roots to be sitting in water. In fact, most trees really don't like that, but especially a lemon tree. If you get the right soil, if you get the soil combination right, after that you really don't have any problems.
Do you need to upkeep the soil as well? Because I know adding minerals and nutrients.
So again, the foundation is what's most important. So having the right soil conditioners when you plant it. Bone meal is a good one. Obviously, compost, as I said, very well-draining soil. In terms of the upkeep, you want to compost your tree at least once a year, preferably just before it starts flowering. Once it starts flowering, you can see you've got some buds there. It's going to start producing fruit. It's a relatively young tree. This is probably 2.5 years old. After another half year, it's going to start producing, as I said, almost year-round.
Awesome, awesome. Cool. Ben, we're going to chat to you a little bit later on because I want to find out one more thing about a lemon tree, and that is why the leaves sometimes curl up. But Ben will tune us all about that a little bit later. Thanks for joining us. Right now, it's over to the kitchen. Now, Kat is heading off to Brazzaville in the Congo tomorrow, and right now, we are going to be making a dish that you could expect to have in the Congo.